Whoa. Always blow that, Jewel Tatey. Blow it again tonight. Let's go, Jeffrey. Take that out, and we will get on with it. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're here. It's another Wednesday night, 8 o'clock. Time for another live episode of The Yo Show. You. I am Jeff the Shark Perini. Let me back us up. You love that close up. Here goes Jules' watch party for Jules' friends. Her watch party.
I'm so sorry. Facebook just switched over, and it's driving me nuts.
Awesome. Anyway, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another fine episode of The Yo Show, live Wednesday night, right here, YouTube, Facebook Live, StreamYard, and coming soon to all other terrific platforms. I am Jeff the Shark Perini. Always thrilled to be here. You see that Flyers background? We're thrilled to have that. See that little Yo Show background on the screen there, Jewel? We love that as well.
Whoa.
I don't know if anybody can see that. Now I'm thinking about it. Probably not. Anyway.
I like it.
With me as always, ladies and gentlemen, the co-hostess with the mostest, the sister from another mister, and goddamn if I'm not telling the 100% truth when I tell you the most beautiful face in podcast and webcast, the amazing Jewel Tatey. Jewel, good evening.
That's a little much, but thank you. Good evening, Jeff. How are we doing?
We're doing great. It's not much. It's dead on balls accurate, Jewel Tatey. It's absolutely awesome. And we are just thrilled to be here. I'm thrilled to have you. And I'm sure everybody's thrilled to see you. Jewel, before we get into too much, I got to ask you real quick. This past Saturday night, you were a guest on the Horror Night podcast with Austin Wood and his gang. Guilty, didn't really check out a whole lot of it, but I am going to. I've had it's been a crazy last couple of days. But how'd it go? Tell us a little something about Austin's show. Did you have a good time? What went down?
Oh my God, it was amazing. Austin's amazing. It was him and Jeff, the other Jeff, interviewing me, and we had a great time. I was a little nervous because, I didn't do much, but I did a little bit to prepare, so I wasn't too nervous. But yeah, we talked about my favorite horror movies, how I got started with the Yo Show, and gave you a lot of praise, little digs. But no, it was great. Thank you so much again to Austin, Jeff, and Rachel, and the whole gang over that at Horror Night podcast. It's not up yet. When it is on YouTube, I'll be sure to share it.
Absolutely, sounds great. You can find him on Spotify and Apple Podcast, and iHeartRadio, and all those great podcasting areas. It is the Hard Night Podcast. Austin Wood became a good friend of the show, and he was so excited to have Jewel on. He told me the digs that he took on me, and I can't wait to hear them. Absolutely can't
Part
wait.
was cut.
Hey, I'm thick-skinned.
Yeah.
It's the reason I managed to get here every Wednesday night. It's that thick skin. Speaking of thanks and all the good thanks, a huge thanks to last week's guest, the very handsome and debonair and cool as the other side of the pillow. Get it right? Yeah. Actor Andrew James Blydner. Andrew.
Yay!
Terrific. We really enjoyed that last week. And he's been reaching out to me the last couple of days, just saying how real it was and how he got to be himself. And his PR people loved it. And they're going to send me a little something, a little thank you. And I'm excited for that. That's what we do here. And Andrew was great. Jewel.
Amazing. Such an amazing performer and actor. I'm just so excited to see the new movies that he couldn't talk about, but he has some insane projects coming out, and he's just going to skyrocket. So excited to see what he'll do next.
I agree. It should be great. I am not wearing my Han Solo / McLovin shirt tonight. Man, that was verbally abusive.
Brutal.
It was brutal. Even Jewel Tatey was digging and laughing, and she was like, "Oh, my face last week."
Come on. You make fun of me all the time. I had to.
You know what they say, the boys that pick on you are the boys that love you.
Uh,
Got weird already. 6 minutes. 6 minutes in, it's already gotten weird. But no, we love what we do here. We thank you, Andrew, for coming on. He was a great guest. Tonight is no exception. Playing right into Austin's hands, Jeff the Man Whore Perini has another.
I thought that was going to be your tagline.
It should have. It was going to be my tagline, and
Yeah.
I forgot. But another amazing guest, beautiful female. She was featured a few months ago in the March-April edition of Maxim Magazine. She's an actress that's had bit parts in so many movies. Did you go down the rundown of the movies she's been in?
I mean, some of my favorites. Come
I
on.
know, right? TV shows and movies, like some great stuff. And she's now into TV hosting. And she's just gorgeous. I'll share the picture with everybody again. We'll share the single one instead of the four-way one. And there she is. It is the beautiful Sherry Nelson, ladies and gentlemen. We can't wait. Can't wait. I love that smile. It's just so warming and so confident and beautiful. And a huge thanks to Jimmy Starr, Eileen Shapiro, Ron Russell.
Ron Russell.
God, Ron.
Ron.
Oh, why Ron? I've been saying Ron Reynolds all day, believe it or not. Ron Russell.
Ron. I do Ron.
The great people over at the Jimmy Starr Show, one of the, if not the biggest podcasts out there. Millions of views. The guy is a legend. He's fantastic. I got a guest list from Eileen, and Jimmy is on it. So we might try to get the legendary Jimmy down the road on our program, right? That would be. I would try and get him and Ron together, but I have a feeling they dominate our whole show.
Oh my God, I would love it. I would love it. They are so funny together.
They are.
balance each other very, very well. I like how they do interviews. Some of the times they just wing it, and I love it. And thank you so much to Jimmy Starr. So excited for tonight to talk to Sherry. She's so multi-talented, and yeah, it's gonna be great.
Should be great. Yeah, we thank you, Jimmy and Ron and Eileen and the whole gang over there. And Sherry's part of the crew, too. When reading in the biography, she gives Jimmy a lot of praise for getting her where she is. And that's fantastic because she's awesome. And we can't wait. Very exciting. A lot to do. A lot to announce. Tomorrow night, Jewel Tatey. We all know about my side project, and that's Loso Beer and Loso Brewing Company. Had to do this because tomorrow night is just another one of those big events that they love to do. And I got the whole ad here. Loso Brewing Company, tomorrow night, it's Thursday, September 3rd. The Buck Hotel at 1200 Buck Road in Fishville, Pennsylvania. The Woodland West Watermelon Wheat will be freshly delivered and tapped that night. And Music Act, our dear friend, one of the big-time promoters and pushers and friend of the show, the amazing Kevin Michael Kirk. That is tomorrow night. The fun starts around 7 o'clock with Kevin hitting the stage. The other Loso beer is there as well, the Hazy Dragon. So make sure you check that out. I got my Loso t-shirt on tonight.
Nice.
Sporting it. Hazy Dragon, Woodland West, Watermelon Wheat, both on tap tomorrow night. The Buck Hotel, terrific food, Jewel Tady, beautiful outdoor deck. It's going to be a great time. And Kevin, we know Kevin brings his A games. We're very excited about that as well.
Come on by. We'll sign autographs.
Yeah, absolutely. Come on by and we'll try and see. If we make it there in time, we'll definitely sign autographs. Jeff and Jewel Tady. And for all of your future beer news from Loso Brewing, don't forget www.losobrewingcompany.com. Every week, everyone's like, dude, you advertise your beer and you don't drink your beer. So tonight, I do have in my hand a sample of Loso beer. Tonight is the original, the Lola Jewel, the 4.6% local ale, smooth and delicious from the fellas at Loso Brewing. Once again, www.losobrewingcompany.com. Check out all the places and the flavors coming out soon from Loso Brewing.
Awesome.
That was great. I love being a pitch man.
I don't know how you say that. Woodland West Watermelon Wheat.
Woodland West Watermelon Wheat. It's not easy. If you notice carefully, if you look carefully at the little logo of the Woodland West Watermelon Wheat, you'll see a little white doggy right next to the truck. That's Henry. Henry.
I hear him.
Oh, you heard that. Wow. Great audio. He is down here basically just sniffing around, and he likes being part of the Yo show, but doesn't like to show his face. He's kind of like Duck.
Yeah. I got her in the shot the one night. Did you see that?
Yeah, sure did. Awesome. Some people saying hello. My man, Mike Good. What's up, Mike? Thanks for tuning in. And, of course, Matt DeFabio. Word peeps. Word Matt. Matt, we can't wait to get back out, man. We need to hear your band live. We need to see you, dude.
Yes.
Matt, of course, is from the band Vedic, V-E-D-I-C, Vedic. And Mike Good said, great-looking co-host. Are you telling that to Jewel or are you telling that to me? Because I'm stunning. Now, Jewel is lovely. We thank you very much, Mike. Thanks for tuning in. A lot of people tune in to see Jewel. And, I think they put a piece of paper over my side of the screen, stare at Jewel, and just listen to my big mouth say dumb shit.
Oh, my God.
That's how we do it here at the Yo Show. Jewel, my mouth has been running so much, we almost forgot our top 5 list. And let's get... I knew it. I knew that Jewel was going to forget her top 5 list. That's okay, Jewel Tady. So I'm going to do you a little something solid. I'm going to flash it up here on the screen.
Okay.
And while I read mine slowly, you can think of yours. Top 5 favorite models, of course, celebrating Sherry Nelson's appearance on the show tonight, being that she's been in Maxim Magazine. One of my favorite magazines. I love Maxim. Such good stuff for the dudes. Like sports stuff, car stuff, ladies, it's all good stuff. Mike Good, behave yourself. Show just started. All right, so anyway, let's get to the top 5 list. I have my 5. I'm going to start because what does a yellow light mean? I assume that means
slow down.
Slow down. You currently have the yellow light.
Who does?
Mike.
Oh.
All right, so let's go off.
Okay.
Number 5 for me, Claudia Schiffer.
Oh, I love her.
I love her. Always a big fan. I kind of liked her and Copperfield. Did they get married? Did they have, I don't really know.
I don't know. Always love that name, too.
Stacy Atwater is in the house. What's up, Stacy? Yo, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Stacy and I have known each other a long time. We used to be members of the same wrestling circuit. You heard it correctly. I used to be an actor in a professional wrestling show, and Stacy was the best. She was badass, and she's still awesome to this day. And we spoke, and she agreed to come check us out. So thank you, Stacy. Welcome to the Yo Show. That's how we do it. Top 5. Let me see. Top 5. Claudia Schiffer. Number 4. Tyra Banks. I've always been a Tyra Banks fan. I like the eyes. I like her 2 giant eyes. Yeah. I'm man Ray Coleman in the house. Ray, welcome to the Yo Show.
Hey.
Number 3 is Victoria's Secret legend Adriana Lima. Remember the rumor of her being a virgin forever, and then she finally got laid, and everything was about getting laid?
No.
Remember that?
No, I don't.
Yeah, she started off as like this famous virgin. And there was like, she's a virgin, and then she got some dick, and it was all over from there.
Oh my word.
Oh my word. Number 2, and I'm sorry I put her at number 2. She's going to hate me if she hears this. A former guest and friend of the show, the amazing Brianna Dale, is at number 2. I love you, Brianna Dale.
Oh, nice.
That's a model of all different type array, but I love you, Brianna. If you're watching, you're going to be pretty pissed you're number 2. Number 1, Jewel. I know I show you this picture a lot. You always roll your eyes at me. I'm going to show it to you anyway.
Oh, I'm getting out of the shot. Getting out.
Number 1, of course, the Canadian beauty, Laurence Bedard. Look at those tattoos. Good
it's
gracious.
just a Barbie doll. She's not real.
Now she's really hot. Very attractive. Even without the, even with whatever enhancement you think are there.
What's your name? All right, I have my top 5.
All right, Joel Tate, give us your top 5 favorite models.
I don't
Could be
have
male
to
or
scroll
female.
up. I used to watch Top Model all the time. That was like one of my shows. I loved it. It was crazy. All right, number 5. Eva Marcel. She's beautiful. She won Top Model one year, and she's 5'7", so she's a short girl to be a model, but she's beautiful. There was this one picture, and she had like a spider. It's like a tarantula on her face, and she was so brave. She just, with her nails, beautiful. Eva. Number 4. Damn, where'd my number 4 go?
Hot tech here, ladies and gentlemen, on the air show.
All right. I got 4, right? Ashley Graham. I mean, what beautiful body positive body confidence. Love Ashley Graham. She's gorgeous. Number 2, Tyra. Yes. Love the show. Did I skip one? This is why I have to write shit down.
How do you not write, dude, like the book is like glued to my hip. How do you not write shit down?
I love Tyra Banks. I love Top Model. I thought she was very funny. My Size. Remember she did that Lindsay Lohan movie?
Yes.
Shine bright. Shine. Be a star. She was like a Barbie doll that came to life. Tyra. And number 1, Sherry Nelson.
Yeah, you missed number 2, but that's okay.
Oh.
I'll tell you what. We will, we will incorporate the guests tonight because my girl Stacy Atwater, she supplied the vote of Stephanie Seymour. I like Stephanie Seymour from that November Rain. Wasn't she Mrs. Axl Rose at one time?
Or yeah.
So,
favorite movie.
I like that.
Music video. Wow. So unprepared.
We are so unprepared. That's all. It is Wednesday.
Not for Sherry. We're
ready for that. Seriously, we only have 7 days to get ready. It's embarrassing. Anyway, great list, and thank you, Stacy, for helping us out.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Let's re-hit that list again. My top 5: Claudia Schiffer, Tyra Banks, Adriana Lima, Brianna Dale, and without using the picture again, Laurence Bedard. I just like to say the name. I don't know if my French accent's that good, but that's mine. Jewel Tate, Eva Marcel. Marcel, is that right? Marcel. I'm just doing it like you did.
Marcel.
I'm just doing it like you did.
Eva.
Number 4, Ashley Graham. We have made several attempts to get Ashley Graham on the program. I finally am getting a thank you, but we do not have the time. I definitely tried because I'm all about her story. I tried probably 3 times. I was definitely getting her on the show. Did not work out. Number 3, Tyra Banks. Number 2, the viewers vote, Stephanie Seymour. And number 1 is tonight's very special guest, the beautiful Sherry Nelson, who should be with us in about 10 minutes, unless she's watching now and she says, you know what? I ain't going on that show.
Done. I'm doing it.
That's why we had to give her a shout out at at number 1. Joey, you right there? You're a little sweaty, a little
flustered.
Let's do this. I don't know if dude's listening. A lot of times he seems to come at the 9 o'clock hour, but I want to wish a belated but very happy birthday to one of our regulars and one of our comment kings, and kind of like our new off-camera sidekick, and that is my man Brian Harvey. Yay, Brian Harvey.
Okay.
I got a picture of him here. He didn't even know I was doing this. I did this like on my own. There he is, ladies. There's Brian. He's always like off camera, and I'm sure people are wondering, like, who's that guy with the big mouth? He ain't a big mouth. He's our dude, man. Last week he showed us some great pictures of classic cars. That's our man, Brian Harvey. Brian's birthday was Monday. So real quickly, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, B. Harvey. Happy birthday to you from the Yo Show. Yeah, how about that, ladies and gentlemen? Notice the views just start plummeting as Jeff starts singing. But a happy birthday anyway to Brian Harvey. Sherry Nelson's going to be our guest. Look down the bottom at the scroll where to find her. Instagram, Twitter, IMDb. A lot of great stuff she's in, Jewel. A little bit of a mystery woman. She hides some of her social media stuff, which is cool. I kind of like that.
Oh,
So we had to work.
serious.
We had to work kind of hard to get some great Sherry info. We talk once in a while. She mentioned that coming down to PA. She keeps saying how badly she wants to come down to PA, and she said like her ultimate goal in doing this show is to sit with us, which would be awesome.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I know
as soon
that'd
as
be
we have a
amazing.
space. We're down.
We'll make space.
Yeah.
We got space talks in the works. It's going to
Your
happen.
basement isn't a space.
No, my basement is not a space, as we learned from past episodes. It is not an option. I'm pretty sure my wife doesn't want it to be an option either.
Oh.
Yeah, probably not. Evan Horn, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, Evan. Dude, we're going to have you on a program. We are. We're just so booked up. But when the booking slows down, ratings through the roof, brother. I agree. Because so many people want to curse you out. We got to get you on.
Hey, we are booked though. Like,
So beer in the house. We are definitely booked. We're going to run down the list of guests straight through September and October. And Jewel, we're working on Halloween. As you know, we always like to get a Halloween-related guest in here, so we're working on that right now. But Evan Horn, be on standby, dude. Should have you on the same show. My brother and his friend Mario want to come on the show and do football predictions. We just have them all on one giant show.
yeah.
I
Just
don't
hold
care.
your breath, fellas. It'll come.
It'll come. Yeah, I don't want to hear your crap about the NFL, blah, blah. You know what? I still play fantasy football. I had 3 drafts this weekend, Jewel. I think I did pretty well. The Yo Show is better. The Yo Show is better than Oprah. It is. Yes.
Is that
dear.
a pretty early draft? I know my sister has one Saturday.
The league starts in about, I guess, not. Yeah, next next Thursday. Next
Yeah.
Thursday. So yeah, you get ready. So he's down for that.
That's soon.
Can you imagine my brother Mario, Evan Horn? Might as well shut us off.
Yeah.
Ricky Vaccaro finally canned some beer. Dude, I get like a couple sample cans here and there to get out to the bars. It's just one of my I had to steal a sample can. I had to steal my work. It's like a girl that works in a bakery eating a brownie that she just baked. But Ricky has got into the beer. My wife has brought up some for him, and I hope he enjoys that. And Ricky, we got to try and get down to PA, man. We got a big event coming up in a couple weeks, and I want to meet you in person. My wife talks about you all the time.
Oh.
In the worst way. Between me and you, Joel, she says the meanest things about him. I'm so glad nobody else can hear this right now. I'm kidding, Rick. Nothing but great things to say. The girls all love him. At the team at Southeastern Home Care, which my wife works, Ricky, and just a great staff over there. It's a great company and a great people. And I thank them. They stop by. They check out the show, which I appreciate. And I appreciate the work they do. Tough stuff. So thanks, Rick. So, Jewel, let's hit a topic or two before Sherry comes on.
Okay.
She'll be doing it shortly. She tested it this morning, so she makes sure it's a smooth sail in.
That's what we like. On time.
I love it. Andrew did it last week and all, and I absolutely like it. So, Minnesota Vikings quarterback Kirk Cousins was recently interviewed for Spotify. And an interview about COVID and playing sports and the NFL. And Cousins more or less made the comment, if I die, I die. A little harsh.
A little bit.
A lot of harsh. Let me correct myself. A lot of harsh.
Yeah.
But
you
Kirk,
stop.
Kirk is a decent quarterback. He's got a nice big salary, pretty good ball club out there in Minnesota. And this was his theory. I guess he's that anxious to play. Joel, can you imagine yourself being that anxious to do anything in life where, throw away the theories of people saying it's fake or it's not as bad as you think, and the people say it's drastic, throw all that away. Your opinion, knowing that there is some kind of pandemic, would you be that anxious to play contact sport like football?
No, I see pictures now and I'm like, oh, I get nervous. I don't know. I'm really nervous for the kids right now. They're all back at school. Like Joey's not, but there's a lot of kids that are back, and I don't know. It's just so unpredictable at this point. Like, you can't say. And I don't know. Like, if you want to go out and do your thing, I mean, that's your profession. At some point, you just have to do your job. But I don't know. Please be safe. Like, when you
Right.
can. That's all we know right now is just to mask up. But it's a crazy time. I don't know about that.
It definitely is. It's a little scary. And I understand the tons of money these guys make. Tons.
Yeah.
And I get that, like, they don't want to not make the money. They don't want to, because, like, if you opt out, they give you, I think, $150,000. Now, don't get me wrong. That's a great amount of money.
That's not football money.
Right. It's not $30 million a year. Kirk Cousins makes probably close to that.
Yeah.
So you guess you understand it. If I die isn't the greatest approach. And a lot of people were making memes with Ivan Drago from Rocky. If he dies, and putting him with Kirk Cousins. And it was like the big joke of the day. But I don't know how funny that really is. Ray Coleman's in Ireland. He says no one is wearing masks. I don't know, Ray. It seems like everywhere you go, there's like a different plan of attack for everybody. So if the NFL decides to go through it, like they were talking about full face shields, maybe that's an idea. The NHL, we'll talk about that later. They've been doing well. The NBA's been doing well with it.
That would actually work for them, like the full guard. I mean, a lot of players wear it anyway.
Yeah, some do. They say it's uncomfortable. I get it. Sweat, moisture, whatever gets in it. But right now it's about safety, I guess.
See, playing always worried about like seeing the ball.
Exactly, because that's not going to feel too good getting hit with that thing flying at you and not paying attention.
Especially baseball. Ow.
Oh, baseball has no coverage. They're wide open. A couple players wear the mask. That's it. And I'm not talking baseball right now.
And it's not a super contact sport, not like football.
The trade deadline came and went, and the Phillies were into shit. So I'm not really talking baseball. I'm pretty mad at baseball right now. Mad at the Phillies. I don't care if they won 5 out of 6 games. I'm angry at baseball. So let's go from somebody I'm angry at to somebody I could never be angry at, because she has that smile that just says, hi, I'm lovely. And she's lovely. So let me get all the crap out of the way. Let me get the Kirk Cousins banner out of here. Let's get everybody the moment we've all waited for. She is absolutely beautiful. You can find her in the March-April edition of Maxim Magazine. Lots of movie appearances, now doing TV host work. And, of course, right here tonight on the Yo Show, she is beautiful. She is lovely. She is amazing. Sherry Nelson, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Jules.
Both of you. I don't know. I mean, I can't pick out which one of you is more lovely, whose smile is more bright, but I love you both. I'm just very happy to have you.
No. Thanks for having me on. I have a surprise. I don't know how my sound is, but I was doing my homework, and because your state is actually the home of American oil history, so a friend of mine, he restores gas pumps.
Wow, look at that.
Ooh, that's so neat.
And you have your Mancave special, so I thought I'm in the ultimate Canadian Mancave.
Well, you know, I mean, we have great guests. We love all our guests. But this blows the charts. Like, you've got a whole setup just dedicated to being on our show. I'm like,
Thank you.
It's a long time.
I've got to leave. Good night. No, it has, Sherry, and I do appreciate it. Me and Sherry have talked off and on ever since I seen her be on Jimmy's show. And like I said, I just loved your overall persona and your story. And I just kept asking, and, you know, you respectfully say go through Jimmy. I talk to Jimmy, and I do from time to time. And he said, absolutely, that'd be great. And I see it doing the circuit. Like, you're on so many podcasts and webcasts and shows. It seems like everybody wants to know the Sherry Nelson story. And tonight is our turn.
There's not much there. I know. You've got the amazing guests. I'm always nervous to follow and who you've already had on.
No, that's perfectly fine. We just love her. We just want you to be yourself. And like I said, act like you're talking to a couple of your friends. And as soon as your friends get here, I'm sure they'll be comfortable to say hello to you. Right now, you're stuck with us. So let's get right to it, Sherry. Basically, you're, as I mentioned, the March-April issue of Maxim Magazine. How did you go about trying out for that? How big a deal was it? The nerves, etc. Tell us a little something about that experience.
It was a big deal, but I had been working for my family selling lumber in British Columbia, and our family sold the company. And my Facebook profile photo, so like Jules, and Jeff, you got to have a nice Facebook profile photo because you never know. And this photographer, he saw my photo and he said, you should try out for the Maxim Magazine cover girl contest.
Oh, wow.
And in Canada, usually that excludes outside of the United States. And so I looked into it and I thought, okay, I'm not selling lumber anymore. And so this won't be off topic if I'm trying to sell some lumber. So I entered my name in the contest. I didn't tell anybody because I didn't think I had a chance. But I thought one day if you Google my name, maybe you'll see my photo. So anyways, I entered the contest and Maxim accepted me. And then I got through the first week and then the second week, and then friends started putting it up. And then Ronnie James from the Global Galaxy Network saw it, and a few people over in Europe saw it, and they were voting for me. So anyways, yeah, so I made it all the way into the top 4. And Maxim was, I'm proud to be affiliated with them. They actually gave me a whole picture, like a whole page. So
Wow.
it was a lot more than I had bargained for. And yeah, I guess it's a female's version of winning the lottery, I guess. So yeah, no, I'm really happy I did it. A lot of people ask if I should recommend it. Only do what you want to do. Jules, I think you should definitely.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, no, if you're nervous, just don't tell anyone, because then if it's not a go, then no one knows. So
yeah.
there's something to keeping your cards close to your chest. So no, I didn't tell anybody, and but no, I'm happy that I did, because now I'm here. And like I said, Jeff, I was looking at our anniversary will be in February that we've been talking.
Oh,
Finally, we're talking.
Right, that's when you had first made your appearance on Jimmy's show in February. And like I said, shortly after, I added you and just asked you about our show. And like I said, there's a lot going on. But now you're here. And you mentioned coming down to PA. And I don't think we forgot that. That's going to happen down the road.
Yes.
It will. I can't wait.
So you do credit Jimmy with a lot of your connections and things like that. Can you tell us a story of how you guys met?
Yeah, Jimmy Star, he's partners with Eileen Shapiro in World Star PR. And it was my friend in Europe, actually, during the contest, Hubert Lighthouser. He said, you should talk to Jimmy Star and see if he can help you, continue this momentum. And so I sent him a note on Facebook, and he phoned me and he said, so what do you want to do? And I said, well, I want to work legally in the United States selling lumber. And he said, okay. So he hung up, and then he phoned me back. He goes, what does that mean? And, and I love to trade lumber, and it's like stocks, but lumber. So then he goes, usually people say, I want to be in the movies. I want to be on TV. And I said, well, sure, I'll try that. And he goes, what are you doing in 10 days? And I said, not much. And he goes, do you want to go to an Oscar party? Wow. So I thought, this guy is good. I go, yeah. So I went down, I met him in person, and he's better in person than you can imagine. Same with Eileen Shapiro. And ever since then, they're very well connected. They're full of enthusiasm. They work hard. And yeah, I've been going nonstop, even though, COVID tends to shut people down. With technology, thankfully, I've been able to be busy. So yeah, that's
terrific.
Wow. And you help out with the show, with producing and all that?
Yep, I help get guests and things like that. And then from there, I went on the Chance TV. So
Yes.
after we did our interview, then we were just chatting, and I said, well, I have nothing going on, so if you want me to do any writing or anything, he goes, sure. So I started, working for Chance, and then Brian Sebastian was actually from Movie Reviews and More, was looking for lumber. And
this is all working out just fine.
Wood is good.
Apparently.
Yeah. So anyways.
It's like an X-rated program now.
I know. I'll keep it clean. So
no.
Anyways,
there are no limits here. Go ahead.
So yeah, so then Brian phoned me about getting access to lumber for his Dreamweaver ranch, and we talked a couple times, and then Trixie and him talked, and she said, "Is she coming on the show?" And he goes, "Why?" And she goes, "Did you video chat with her?" And he said, "No." And she goes, "Bring her on the show." So I went on the show, and then the first airing we did was popular, and then the next one, and I enjoy it. I love talking to people. When I sold lumber, it was always fun talking to people all over the place. And so yeah, no, I've been with Brian ever since, and guest hosting at various shows, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I enjoy it a lot.
That's very cool. And, I guess a background in sales, being a sales rep, like I said, selling lumber, it's kind of like being a talk show host or an actor or an actress. You're speaking to a crowd. You have the confidence to speak to a crowd. If you hadn't noticed, my previous life has been in sales. I don't know if you noticed, but yeah. So it's a great lead. Acting, and I was going to wait later to this question, but so many shows that you've appeared in. It's just unbelievable. You've had guest spots, but the list is just great.
Oh,
Movies.
minor. A lot of times you can't. It's one of those, in a crowd. So no. Yeah,
That's okay.
it's not.
I'm digging in. But it's, for anybody who may not know, because some of these are huge shows, Handmaid's Tale, which is my wife's favorite. The Flash television series, The X-Files, Vampire Diaries, the movie It, John Wick, like all these big films. Do you get excited? Do you get really pumped up to be, even if they're bit parts, to be part of something so big?
Yeah, no, well, not really. I'm not a part, but yeah, no, it's exciting. It's nice. With COVID now, I'm going to be, once the banners lift, I'll be in a different movie, more of a role that you'll be able to find me. It's called Warrior of Eight Flags, and I'll be an FBI agent.
I got to tell you, and I was going to, I had that question down the line. That is no disrespect, that's a beautiful cast of women. It really is. I looked at the cast of that film, just a gorgeous cast. Now, is there any official release date? I know COVID said it slowed it down. Do you have any idea when we might be seeing this movie?
No, because I thought it was going to be in the now starting, and now post-production's been bumped to 2021 with no month behind it. So it's a little bit in limbo, but I have faith it'll make its way. Stephen Chan, he's he's a hard worker. He's pivotal in that genre. So I think it'll be a go, and I hope to do good.
Can you, last week we had another actor on, Andrew Blidner. He couldn't tell us a lot about any film in production. Can you tell us anything about the movie, or are you kind of on the hush hush?
No, it's noted there. It's about, it's an action thriller about a man avenging his son's death. But the filming locations will make it even more exciting, I believe. It's going to be in Hong Kong, Finland, and LA. So, nice. Yeah. And well, it's interesting because, in Canada, we have a lot stricter gun laws. So they asked if I can handle a gun. So I said, I'll try. So, no, it'll be fun. Fun. It'll be serious, but yeah, I hope to do good.
Sounds great.
How have you been faring in the lockdown, and how is it in the area where you live?
Well, Jewel, I live in a really rural area, so we've kind of lived social distance all the time. Yeah. So, but the one thing I found interesting, like, if it's a viral infection, I always thought, build up your lung capacity. So we've been out walking and doing, not staying inside. And as a Canadian, the moment the temperatures warm up and the sun comes out, then we're outside. So it's been okay. I just worry about the flare-ups because, you want a positive conclusion. So hopefully we're getting there. I don't want this to be the new normal because it's awkward, when you meet people. Because what if I was in studio? Do I hug you, shake your hand? I don't know.
No.
So
it's so weird at this time with
well,
everything, and even getting back to it.
Yeah. Well, and you have a little girl, and I was curious, how are you with school? Like that's the most difficult challenge, it seems, out there.
Yeah. Well, we live in a pretty populated, like, we're in the suburbs of Philadelphia, and it's still kind of rampant around here. So she is homeschooling. Thank God I have my family's help. She's going to come in now. She heard her name. But yeah, she started school. She started first grade. Say hi.
She's adorable.
Thank
She
you.
is adorable. Yes.
But yeah, we're just trying to make it work, just like everyone. But yeah, once we get back into the swing of things, it's kind of odd. How do you act? How do you be with people? Do you do the elbow bumps or? Oh, that's a big fish. But yeah, I was gonna ask like eh, because we're trying to get back into everything and all. And I heard you were doing writing while quarantining.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm one of those people, when you're driving, well, where I live, it's an hour one way to the nearest town. So when I do my driving, not usually with the radio on, I do a lot of my thinking. And, like I would used to be thinking where to strategize the lumber for this particular market. And no, I've written 2 screenplays right now. And, I hope that they like them. One's a comedy and one is kind of serious. So it's, yeah, no. So once the gates open, I'm trying my best to do a little bit of everything because it's 15 minutes of fame. So, you get, as Jeff said, you get one chance to make a first impression. Well, COVID, I'm getting a second chance. So,
Aw.
so once the border opens, I hope to, have a little more meat to my resume because I always feel guilty coming on shows like this because I'm like, I got nothing.
Oh
Ah,
no.
I
You're doing
actually went
everything.
in the hockey stats just so I could have a conversation.
Aw. Jeff will come
That-
No,
back.
the Vancouver Canucks are the same as the Flyers right now against the Golden Knights. So we're down 3-2 like you, and we're playing tomorrow night. So
I gotta tell you, not to change the subject on the hockey, but I was impressed of how far the Canucks got. The first round win was impressive. They've played the Golden Knights, who are a terrific team. They played them hardcore, so it's been really great. Last night they had to bring in their backup goalie. He did a terrific job. So I'm pulling for it. The Canucks are actually, and I don't admit this usually as a Philadelphia fan, because usually we're very strict to our city, but Vancouver is my second favorite hockey team. I've always been a Vancouver fan. Matter of fact, Jewel, your next question, I got to show you something. I'll be right back, and I got to show you this while I got you.
Oh jeez. Got me talking
well, now
hockey.
that he's gone.
Hey. No, so that's great. And I also saw you work out every day. You try to keep in great shape. But it's weird. Like a lot of people will go into creative mode when they're locked down, and a lot of people are just feel down about everything. But it seems like you're taking this as a positive turn, and you're getting the interviews in. And I just want to thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No,
He's
I
back.
don't know. I'm that girl, I guess, that every day I wake up, I'm excited. I'm thankful I'm up. I'm thankful I have my parents. I'm thankful where I live. No, every day's a day to do something better than yesterday. So I need to be doing things because if I don't have much to do, I really get lethargic. So I'm not, a big TV watcher or things. And my grandma used to always say, make sure you do crossword or read a book before bed so your brain doesn't turn to mush. So,
Oh.
so yeah, it's just trying to keep everything moving. And I'm not a good one for people to tell me what to do, like stay in lockdown in the house. So of course that means I'm going out.
So when you get to PA, I'm gonna need your autograph somewhere on this. This is like the old school Vancouver
Oh,
Canucks
it
hockey
is.
jersey.
That's my favorite. Yeah.
I'm so I've had this for 20 some years. I'm so proud of this. It's probably my favorite jersey. Like I said, I've always been a Canucks fan outside of a Flyers fan. To hear you say that is beautiful. And somewhere, somehow, I'm going to get your autograph on this eventually. We can make it with you. Oh, absolutely.
Whose jersey?
It's nobody's. It's actually blank on the back.
It's
I was
Sherry.
a big Trevor Linden fan, but I don't have it. But
Okay.
it's blank on the back, or maybe I'll put Nelson on the back.
No, we get a lot of hockey players where I live. Actually, there's quite a few hockey players come out. Nina Myers, you know them.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so they're from here. Yeah, so John Clem. We got a lot of hockey players. We're a hockey town.
The Niedermeyers now, of course, being a Flyer fan again, they're always the enemy. Are they as big as jerks in person as they are on the ice?
No, not
No,
at all. Actually, their father was a physician in our area, so they're a good family. Yeah.
That's terrific. A very, very talented family of players. They used to burn our poor Flyers all the time.
No,
Rob,
Scott's wife, Lisa, she's beautiful. She's, she's just a kind girl. So yeah, no, they're good people.
That's awesome, and I appreciate you working hockey into our program. Huge fan.
Actually, I was over at my dad's, and oh, he's going to shoot me. And I was getting the stats, and I was getting all the details of any of the Canadians on your team. And then, my dad's a Canuck fan. He goes, "Oh, don't tell him you got this information from me. I don't want hate mail from the Flyers." I'm like, "Okay."
It's a
He's
totally
so
different.
adorable.
It's like total East Coast meets total Canadian. It's opposite conferences and everything. So, like I said, let's get a miracle. Let's get those two teams in the Stanley Cup, and then we'll have you back on.
Oh my God, I would love that.
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yes. Oh my goodness, I would. That would be great. Now, more incentive for the team. Go Canucks. No.
I'm pulling for both now. And let's just give us something. So, when you're not acting, when you're not hosting, when you're not podcasting, when you're not modeling, sounds like so much. What do you like to do to just unwind? Like what's you mentioned walking, which is outstanding. But what do you like to do to relax? Again, you're not a TV person. What does Sherry Nelson do to just kick back?
Oh, I am such a nerd. I love the stock market. I enjoy the stock market. So my dad and I, we have this kind of rivalry together, like when I was in lumber, we, would compete with the lumber futures, and it's taken on quite a run lately. But no, I like that. And actually, I just moved to the other side of the province over to Vancouver Island, where I live, where I am tonight. I'm actually landlocked visiting with my father. But I love the ocean. I love the water. So JFK, he said we're naturally drawn because the ratio of salt in our veins is comparable to the ocean. So I think there's value in that. And I've been just going for lots of walks by the ocean and smelling and seeing and, hearing the sounds of the ocean. I love it. I'm a simple girl. I'm a cheap date. No.
Amazing. I always wanted to go to Canada. It just looks so beautiful. We have the Jersey Shore close by, but yeah, that's like the only thing.
I'll take you out, Jules. I'll be your tour guide.
Yes. I'm so excited. First chance I get out of this country. I'm kidding. But I heard you were going to meet up with Ron Russell when this lifted and do a little was it Palm Springs?
Yeah.
The drive-in interview. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah. Oh, I love that man. I don't know if you've met him, but he's just, I adore him. He's got, it does it sound wrong when you say you have no filter? He just says it like it is, and that's a breath of fresh air, and just the history of that man. And yeah, he's wonderful. I love, he's just great. So he's got an amazing little Audi convertible. So we'll be doing a rolling interview, and yeah.
That's so cool.
That sounds awesome. It's actually a clever concept. I was fortunate enough to meet that group down here in PA. They came in for an Adamant show. As you know, Eileen is a massive Adamant fan. So they came into town. It was Ron, it was Jimmy, it was Eileen. I got the pleasure to meet them briefly. And they're just great people. And the energy is always positive. They're always dressed sharp, and they always look nice and present themselves well. So I think you on board with that cast is perfect. You got that energy, the big smile. Everything's always positive, and we love that. We really do.
Yeah, no, they're good. They're doers. It's go, go, go nonstop. And, it's a great group to be around. So come on.
No, and they really just helped us out with everything. And Jimmy has been more than kind to us. So we thank them again if they're out there listening. And just, I mean, they are great, and they're so off the cuff, and I love that about them too. I caught a bunch of their interviews, and they're great. So they're awesome.
What's coming up in the near future, Sherry? You said you got a movie coming up. I see you do some appearances and hosting with Brian Sebastian, which is awesome. You get some great guests. Like you just had the drummer from Jane's Addiction, and that's one of my favorite bands. That had to be really cool. So what else is up? You got any projects lined up? Something new you like to discuss with us?
Yeah, no, Brian Sebastian's show, it's getting, more and more popular every day. And yeah, we've had some pretty amazing guests. Actually, in May, we're going to St. Petersburg, Russia with the show.
Oh, wow.
So,
awesome.
Yeah, Sportomix is going to be there. They've invited us to go there. It's kind of, actually, you guys should go there. It's kind of like the sporting event. It's where agents, coaches, athletes, it's like a big scouting place for networking. Yeah, and it's not just hockey, it's karate, it's baseball, it's everything. And so it'll be my first time. Brian and Terry Marie from the show, they were there last 2 years ago. I guess it was in Miami last year. This year was supposed to be China, and so next year it's going to be in St. Petersburg, Russia. So we'll be there. And but yeah, no, our show, it's movie reviews and more, and we've been doing a lot of more. And we've had some pretty great guests. And yeah, I see you've got quite a few coming on too. So yeah, we're in the right industry for this time right now.
Absolutely. And doing the, like I said, we used to have a studio set up. We miss it. I mean, it was, all the high tech stuff, but doing this is nice too. And me and Jewel found a way, like we talked about it, so the show must go on. And we found this format thanks to Jimmy, because I asked Jimmy, I'm like, how do you do it? And he mentioned the site, and here we are, and this is how we do it. And that's great. And we get to talk to amazing people that we may not have been able to otherwise, like yourself.
Well,
so that's
but
awesome.
Jewel, I need to ask Jewel this. I'm starting to get nervous because when it opens, you see me from here up. You know what I mean? And now I'm like, oh no, the full length. So I'm like, yep, I got to run faster, lift heavier, because you know what I mean? Like right here, it's okay.
I'm wearing pajamas right now, but no one knows.
No, I know. You never know what we've got on.
Right.
That's been going on in my house as well. Like my wife does the Zoom meetings, all that for work, and she gets all dialed up, and they see this part, and she's like, God, if my work associates saw the rest of me, and she's beautiful and she looks great, and she knows it, but she, like all women, if they saw the other half, they would lose it.
No, that's the thing. Like Jules and I probably have about 50 shirts to one pair of pants right now. You know what I mean? I'm all lopsided on the closet. So
I know.
This is, I mean, the beauty of it is, if you came in the studio, it would be a different format. Here at home, I'm wearing these, like, and I'm going to show you these. If I get them in the camera, these red, white, and blue, like American short pants, and my beer company shirt. Yeah, we believe. Hey,
we only see Jeff's feet every episode.
Yeah, we don't want to see your feet, my feet. Trust me, we do not. That's great. Jewel has been like really getting on me lately, and I love it. That's terrific.
Just joking.
You do a lot of travel. I know you talked about coming to Philly, but you talk about St. Petersburg, and you travel, and you get to be a lot of great places. What's the most fun you've ever had? What's some of the cool places you've seen while you've been traveling?
Oh my goodness, there's so many. And even, when I cross into the United States, it's a different world. Like, like if you're friendly, you're lovely, and I'm a foodie. You've got them up, your sour cream is amazing. I put sour cream on everything when I come to the United States. I love it, and your restaurants. And I told you I'm a cheap date. I love like Jack in the Box and Outback, and I'm an easy date. So, but when I paid off my student loan, actually, I had never been to the East Coast, and I went and saved my money, and I went to Boston. And to drive across the province of British Columbia, it's about 12 hours. Wow. And I'm like, wow, I can go to Maryland. I can go to New York. So I was zigzagging all over, and I went down to Washington, D.C., and I loved it. And so, I look forward to coming to see you and, Jules, then Jeff. Let's do road trip. Like, I love your history, and and then just before the lockdown, I went to Miami for my first time, and man, I loved it there. That is a music city. Like, it just had rhythm. It's, it's hard to explain, but I highly recommend anybody, if they want to go for a fun, kick up your heels time, try that. It was quite lovely, and I don't know my way around. I was by myself, but there was a boat show, and I wish I'd gone to see it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Miami always has something going on. I used to have family there. I went there once, but it is amazing.
Yeah, it's beautiful. But I got to ask you guys about your man cave stories. I love a man cave.
I've got a pretty elaborate man cave. I can't really travel the camera around, but I just have some, and I'll share a little piece with you right here. I've shared it on the show before. This is like my crown jewel. Notice the pun, haha. But I'm gonna have to take the
I think
speaker.
he just wants us to see his legs. He keeps getting up and
I
down.
think so
No
too.
wonder you're the number one show in Bucks County.
That's what it is. He's got legs.
It's all about Jeff's legs here on the air show. But you'll appreciate this too, Sherry. This is actually supposed to be a popcorn maker, but I will never make popcorn. It is a Stanley Cup
No.
popcorn maker, and I just got it more or less for the Stanley Cup. I got it as a Christmas gift for my wife, and she's like, "When are we making popcorn?" I'm like, "Never. You don't make
Are
popcorn
you
in the
sure
Stanley
you're
Cup."
not Canadian?
I am
Are you sure
not.
you're
I might,
Wow.
I might be a smidgy, just a little bit, but I am just such a. As you see, my Flyers
We're
backdrop
Philly.
here.
Philly all
Um,
the way.
I
I've got
love it.
I've got my autographed Ron Hextall hockey jersey here. You know, I've got elaborate stuff. One of these times, like I keep talking about doing like kind of like a video shoot from the man cave and do like a whole scene.
Yeah.
Not have here, but I appreciate you calling that out. My man cave is. I'm very proud of that.
I love a man cave. No, you know what? If ever you come across this, I always thought for a man cave, if you ever go to a garage sale or an estate sale and they've got an old, a big heavy safe, paint that jewels, the maroon, get the gold writing, and there's your vault for your cognacs and your cigars, and it's a good eye candy.
I like it. I mean, it's tight in here. Matter of fact, a friend of mine just gave me some drums that he's not using.
Oh,
So I'm I'm back to go. I took some lessons, so maybe
he
I'll
gave them to you or his wife did?
him and his wife. But he basically said like she kept saying, "Put those drums somewhere," and he's like, "I got nowhere to put them." I said, "I'll take them," and now my wife gives me that hairy eyeball, and now I've got drums in my man cave as well. It's stacked down there.
Kenny could teach you. He's a teacher.
Yeah, but Jules, Matthew McConaughey is known for playing the bongos naked, so
Okay.
You're not going to see that here on the air show. I don't
please
need my
not.
ratings on it that well.
I actually have a keyboard next to me, but it's not plugged in. We could start a little band here.
There you go.
okay. Next time we'll do a drinking game and we'll see who hits the bongos first.
I like that.
Love that idea.
I mean, if I could get more good guests to come on and play naked musical instruments, I'll just block myself out and watch the ratings go through the roof, and then I'll come on and make everybody run away. Sherry, this has been great. So we talked for a couple of days leading up to it, and you kept saying, "I don't know what I have to offer. I'm not going to be good on your show." You're tremendous. I love talking about all kind of, like I said, we set up questions and we try to prepare. And I love the stuff that goes off the cuff, the hockey stuff, the man cave, my horrible looking mosquito bitten legs. It's all great. That's the way we do it here.
No, I'm glad that I was here. No, Jeff, I've been almost a year. I've been hoping to come on your show, and I'm glad finally. I thought I'd be face to face with you, but next time.
Absolutely. And apparently, like you said you were in Miami by yourself. We are outstanding tour guides. And being your cheap date, it's okay. There's a beautiful Irish restaurant down the street from my house called McDonald's. I'll show you the works that they have there. And yeah, we will definitely, if you can come out this way, we'll show you just the great things about Philly. A lot of great bars, restaurants, scenes, places to go. It's a pretty tight community. I know you hear a lot of bad things about Philly, but if you're from Philly, we love you. If you're a Philly friend, we love you. And trust me, we'll show you a great time. Come out our way.
Oh, I can't wait. I really can. I want to run up those stairs. I want to see the Liberty Bell. I want to see it all.
Get you a good cheesesteak.
And get you a good cheesesteak, absolutely.
Yes.
Cheap date or not, a good cheesesteak is definitely on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Sounds great. So again, I got everything down the bottom where you can find Sherry. You can find her on IMDb, Sherry Nelson. You can find her on Instagram at XOXO Sherry XO. Also at Twitter.
I never knew I'd be doing the I when I did that one. So sorry.
Hey, I kind of love it. It's cute. It's like you're giving little kisses out while people are looking up your name. I love it. I do. So again, I asked this of everybody. I'm going to ask you, and you kind of mentioned it, but we're going to hit you with it anyway. We're world news comes on tomorrow that COVID is over. Take off your mask. Go back to normal living. Everybody do what you've been doing. What's the first thing you do?
Cross the border. I'm coming to America.
All right.
It sounds like
It's-
a plan.
It's a beautiful thing. Did you notice, like, is there a big difference between, I don't want to embarrass you by saying it, but between celebrity Canada, celebrity US? Like, do you notice a different reaction from people that have seen you?
No, nobody knows me.
Stop! I don't believe that.
I can do your security detail, Jeff and Jules, because no one knows me.
Oh, no.
I love it. That's absolutely great.
No, it was cute. Actually, I have a funny story. I don't know if you have time, but
Oh,
we
yeah.
had when the Maxim contest was going on, we also had our federal election for prime minister, and I was volunteering for one of the candidates in our area. And I did not tell my father that I was in this contest because I kept thinking I was getting kicked out. And so we could go in places and people are like, "Hey, Sherry, I voted for you." I'm like, "Great." And my dad goes, "Don't they know Rob's running for the MP?" And I go, "Yeah, but they know I'm volunteering." So, so I quit there. It was so cute. I was like, "I voted for you, Sherry."
Aw.
What
Would've
did
been
he
great.
say afterwards when you did so well?
Well, he still doesn't understand. Like even today, I played him your message. He goes, "Why do they like you so much?" I said,
Oh,
"He's so cute. He's that old school. You don't hug him or anything, but yeah, he's adorable." Because every once in a while, he likes to house Hollywood. So he's pretty great. He's very shy though.
Has he seen any of your little bit parts? Has he watched some of the shows you've hosted? Does he get into your career? Or?
Yeah, he's seen the shows. Actually, Jules, he thought you were me. He goes, "Well, you've already been on the show." And I said, "No, that's Jules." He goes, "Oh." He thought you were me.
oh.
So
Are
thank
his
you.
eyes very bad? His eyes must be very bad.
No, I thank you.
No, that's the highest compliment.
That's a terrific compliment.
Yeah.
You are beautiful. The Maxim pictures are just amazing, classy. They do such a great job in bringing out just a beautiful side of you. Your work is terrific. We love you. We are so thrilled that we had this opportunity. I obviously am going to invite you back again if you would like to do that.
Of
Sure.
course.
Excellent. A little bit down the road, hopefully, like I said, in person. If not, within a few months, we'll bring it back because we love you. This was terrific. Everything I hoped for, worth the wait of almost a year. Definitely worth the wait. Huge thank you. Don't forget, once again, the sites, IMDb, Sherry Nelson, Instagram and Twitter, XOXO Sherry. XO, the beautiful Sherry Nelson, our guest tonight. Sherry, thank you so much. And we'll talk to you real soon.
Thank
Bye,
you.
you guys. Love you.
Bye-bye. Take care
Bye.
out there. Terrific. Jewel, better than I thought, Jewel. Terrific. I waited a long time. I've been talking to Sherry for a while through social media, and she always said, I can't wait. And I said, to come on my show. And but it's great. She's very,
Sweetest.
very cool. Just a sweetheart. Absolutely. So this is just absolutely great. Couple bits of news we do have to bring in real quick. No offense to Sherry. We will gush over her in a moment. Sad news from the world of baseball. It just came in. One of my longtime little kid heroes, up and growing, Tom Seaver, Hall of Fame pitcher, New York Mets, California Angels, died at the age of 75. News just came out, just broke. Tom, member of the Hall of Fame, one of the best pitchers of my generation, 70s and 80s, passes away, 75. Tom Seaver. So from the Yo Show to Tom's surviving family and friends, very sorry to hear that news. Tom Seaver passes away at the age of 75. The sports news keeps on brewing. Current, or rather recent, released Jacksonville Jaguar running back Leonard Fournette, which made huge news that Fournette, just after a couple of years was released, has just signed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, apparently. That news is coming out shortly for all you fantasy football buffs. Fournette is going to join Tom Brady in a new team over there in Tampa. So that's news. Just two breaking stories that just came out. We can do right now. That's the beauty of being live. But anyway, Joel, let's get back to Sherry Nelson. Just incredible. gorgeous, modest. What do you think?
And she does it all. She's
Yeah.
the sweetest, and I mean, what chick can talk about lumber, stocks, hockey, Maxim, everything, podcasting,
I know. And what?
hosting, TV, writing, like it just goes on and on. She's so great, and
Yeah.
thank you once again to the whole team. And Sherry's she's amazing. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. I will definitely welcome her back or here in Philly. She keeps mentioning, she says, I do travel and I am coming your way, and we're all about it. We will show you the beauty of Philadelphia. What part we're going to dredge that up in, I don't know, but
Beauty of Jeff's legs.
a
Your
view of
legs,
Jeff's
your
legs.
legs are like a topic now. You're trending
My
on
legs
Twitter.
are trending. A couple of my friends have commented and laughed about Jeff's legs. Jeff's legs are mosquito bitten from top to bottom. They look like a war zone. You don't want to say them. Don't be peering in. You're not going to say them. They're
What is
terrible.
happening?
What's
Oh,
what?
they're just playing, right? No fighting. No fighting.
Who's fighting? What happened?
I don't know in the comments.
Am I missing comments? I mean, nobody's been. Oh, right. Ray and Roland. And I got to tell you, Ray came up with a great idea. We might two-part this. Halloween edition is something that we kind of like. We try to get like a real good guest. I think last year, I believe we had Sagan for Halloween. Was that the year before? I know, I'm a little
It had to
confused.
be the year before.
Might have been the year before, but we do like Halloween. And Ray came up with a great idea to have Roland come on and tell his ghost stories.
Oh yeah, let's
Maybe we'll
do
do it.
that.
Maybe we'll do a two-part. Maybe we'll get a guest, and then we'll have Roland on a little later in the show to tell us ghost stories.
That'd be amazing.
So we're gonna work on that.
All
sounds-
night.
That sounds
I will.
absolutely terrific.
Watched Insidious last night for the first time. I'm late to the game.
It's all right. How was it?
Terrifying.
The new trend right now, and I'm guilty
Terrifying.
I'm guilty. because I haven't seen it. The Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai Sunday's
Oh,
made
the
good
show?
Netflix, and everybody is talking about it. Have you viewed this? Have you tuned in at all?
No, I haven't. I just watched it when we had Sean Kanan on, like the original.
He was part of the real Karate Kid. I have not watched Cobra Kai. It's like a big obsession all of a sudden. With Jules' daughter in the house, you won't be seeing my legs again. She does not need that terror.
Right.
Poor girl growing up.
There we go. There we
um,
go.
We're gonna do a quick.
Oh,
We're gonna do a quick edition tonight of Jeff's Man Cave scores because I don't have a lot.
I have one. So
Oh, you got one. All
Yeah.
right. Excellent.
tell me if
I
you.
showed off. You showed off.
That's it. We'll let Jewel go first tonight
Okay.
on Man Cave scores. She
Wanna
Shack
call it?
Shindig, whatever you want to call
It has a name though.
it.
This is the deluxe DC collection.
Wow.
Jim Lee. She's on a rock. Can you see it all right?
Oh, I can see it perfect. That is gorgeous.
That's the back. I like that too.
I love it. That is outstanding. That is a brand new Wonder
Black
Woman
and white.
Funko.
Yeah.
She's black and white, which is
Black
even
and white.
cooler. That is a
I love-
terrific piece.
I love when they have the angry eyes.
I know.
Playing it.
You can definitely
Yeah, I
see the.
love that. It's so
first
cute.
one.
It's so stinking cute.
You're so stinking cute. You
Aw.
absolutely are.
He said you're stinking cute.
Oh, thank you.
It's your bedtime, girl. Go get your PJs on.
Future
Oh,
host,
she
future host of the Yo Show,
PJs. Brush your teeth.
Miss Joey. Someday she'll be sitting in my seat. Her and Jewel. That'd be pretty cute. Mother and daughter team. I got a couple scores. This one means a lot to me because this is it's close to a grail as I've received. Like certain figures are considered grails and there's certain value and certain rarity. This is the NWO Wolfpack version of Sting, the wrestler Sting.
Oh,
This
wow.
is red face paint. It was an exclusive to GameStop, extremely hard to get. I got it at a very reasonable price. I'm thrilled. These even in a plastic holder.
I love
Sting.
getting the exclusives, man. It's like
Oh,
a
this-
win.
It is. It is like a win. It's so hard. You know, granted, I got to pay extra because I'm not the guy that I'm in the store after everybody's waiting in line with exclusives. I'm the guy that gets the ultra commons. I'm like, I got a $3 figure here. This guy's like, I'm gonna sell this for $1,000. I'm like, got a tear going down my eye. Next one is a little bit of a variety. Apparently, I got the background story. Apparently, when Venom was first introduced, Venom was blue. I do have a blue Venom.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, pretty cool.
That is neat.
I'll
Yeah,
tell you-
that looks more like the comic. I think,
Again,
no.
whoops, again, Hot Topic exclusive. Of course, I had to pay. I didn't pay that much though. Very proud of myself. A couple more quick scores. Cards. My buddy Christian got me into some cards, and I managed to score a rookie of the legendary Reggie White. It's kind of hard to say.
Very cool.
Former Eagle Reggie White. That's his rookie piece. And New Orleans Saints wide receiver Michael Thomas, one of the best in the game right now. His rated rookie piece from Dunruss. And Jewel, one more score. This wasn't really a score, but I was digging through some stuff and I was able to find this. And this is from our former guest, not our former guest, actually. Former guest not BC, that's before Christ, BJ, before Jewel. The Glam Skanks button. Beyond
That's amazing. Where'd you get that?
They gave me a little they gave us like a little gift pack of like Glam Skanks
Oh.
cards, the button, and a couple other neat little pieces. And I still have this button. I love it. I love the Glam Skanks. I know they changed lead singers since we interviewed them. But I love their music, man. Check them out. Glam Skanks. Found the button. I got it.
I got a chance to interview them too. Do you forget that? Was that too long ago?
Oh, that's right. We did bring them back. I'm sorry. My grace, but you didn't get to meet them in person like I did.
Actually, that just showed up in my memories. It was like 3 years ago.
Wow.
Like a week ago.
How about that? Great band. Great group of girls. Terrific interview.
Awesome.
They threatened to pin me down and cover me in glitter. That didn't happen. Hey, they're good
Imagine
looking
your
girls.
beard.
Imagine, yeah, glitter in the beard. They're good looking women. They can pin me down and glitter me. I'm all about that. Glam Skanks, if you're out there watching, or any of your reps, or anybody who knows you, handles you, speaks to you, let's have a glitter party.
Bad bitch.
Glitter these legs. This way nobody has to encounter those ever again. I didn't even know you could see them when I stood up. I heard Sherry saying it in the background. Like, I think Jeff likes showing his legs off. No, these legs are horrible.
Well, did you get any sun when you were getting all those mosquito bites?
No, it's just mosquito bites. I think they actually block the sun out. That's how many. I counted, Jewel. I counted 21 today.
Joey was covered. I think
Yeah.
it was last weekend. All of her legs. I had to make her wear pants. She was bitten up. That's not pajamas, Missy. Just messing with me.
Let's hit some topics, Jewel Tatey, before we go and give a rundown of guests coming up. We'll do that in a few minutes. More topics, Jewel, and this one, this is a disaster. Dunkin' Donuts introduced 2 brand new cereals. I was in the store, I'm shopping in Giant, and I see they're on sale, 2 boxes for $4. Why not? There's 2 flavors. There's caramel mochiata and mocha latte.
Nokia.
Let me tell you what these are, Joel. These are little balls and marshmallows. The marshmallows usually take on the flavor, like the chocolate or the caramel. The little balls, little nuggets, etc., are coffee flavored.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's like a cup
Ew.
of coffee and a cereal bowl. Now, I say pass. You see where it says pass. I'm not going to eat them again on a regular occasion. I've got the boxes. I'm going to finish them, and that's going to be it. The only plus is, though, if you eat it with ice cold milk, at the bottom, the milk kind of takes on like an iced coffee.
I'm just leery. Like, I do like coffee ice cream every now and then.
Okay.
And like sometimes I'll get like the Oikos coffee flavored yogurt, like
Sure.
Greek yogurt. I don't know, but not all the time. But if it's like super ice cold, maybe I could deal with it. But I'm not willingly going out and buying like coffee cereal.
It said right on the box. I brought them home. I showed my wife. I'm like, look, Dunkin' Donuts cereal. And she's like, made with Dunkin' Donuts coffee. That can't be any good.
They always say, An apple a day keeps a doctor away.
Words to live by. Like and subscribe. Smash that button on YouTube. Smash it. It's a adorable outfit. But yeah, she's like, it's made with Dunkin' Donuts coffee. And I'm like, yeah, they probably put some flavoring in. And then I took the first bite. I'm like, oh my God, it's pure coffee cereal.
That just sounds disgusting the more I think about it.
It wasn't
I'm
great.
sorry.
I got to
But
tell
you know
you.
what? My dad always goes out and he gets me, because I never find these gems, but he's always like the first one. He'll find me pumpkin spice mini wheats. They're the best. They're so good. I'm like, I do like the pumpkin spice Cheerios, but the pumpkin spice mini wheats is like the perfect amount. Because
So-
pumpkin spice can give you heartburn.
Yeah.
It does to me. I'm like, heartburn. I'm old.
They played it smart because they had this giant display of pumpkin Cheerios and right on the
Mm.
side the Dunkin' Donuts ones. And I'm like, all right. Pass. It's a hard pass.
Overwhelming. I don't know.
Don't even do it. Don't even sit there and be like, we're going to try them now because Jeff said they suck. No, you don't.
You know what I had? What was it last night? Oh, yeah. I went to Starbucks. I'm already like in it, man. My house is like decorated
Yeah.
for fall. I have my orange lights up. It's getting bad. I went to Hobby Lobby. I was just looking around like, I have to buy everything fall. But last night I got a pumpkin spice cold brew. And I usually don't drink my calories. I know I was on Facebook before. I'm like, I don't drink my calories. You know, I try to have my coffee because I drink a lot of coffee. So I got to do the Splenda and the skim milk. So it's not that many calories. But my niece got a pumpkin spice cream cold brew. And I'm like, it's worth it. It's worth it.
Wow.
And I probably paid for it, but it's fine. It was
You can
good.
say so.
It could have been a little sweeter. I don't know. I don't know if I like the foam at the top.
Yeah.
No.
No,
Doesn't really do it.
I would prefer like a whipped cream or something.
Yeah.
Even though pumpkin flavored or whatever whipped cream. I'm not big on the foam.
Yeah, I don't think I am either. I'm over it. Next.
I'm over it. Drinking your calories. You, Sherry Nelson, my wife, all these bottom heavy girls or claim to be. And you see them in person, you're like, hot. But
As I'm drinking a sugary drink right now. It's fine.
that's okay. I told Sherry Nelson to bring her drinks with her tonight, and she did not. She does tell me she enjoys drinking though, but no drinks tonight.
You know what? I will never have again White Claws. I don't know why I keep going back to it. Everyone I know, they're like, man, I just get the worst headache, the worst hangover from stupid White Claws. They're terrible.
It is all like you said. It's all that sugar. Like
But is it? Because it's not supposed to have that much sugar. I don't know what it is.
that's the crap they throw at you. Trust me. There's plenty of sugar going on in there.
Oh,
I don't like them. I think it just tastes like seltzer that somebody put like a sugar pack in. They all taste the same to me.
and then like 15 ones later, you're like, what just happened?
It's not like seeing the occasional dudes like, man, I got wrecked on White Claws last night. You're like, what?
No, you just felt wrecked the next day.
Yeah, probably.
Ugh.
Probably. Let's get on with some kooky stuff because I love talking about stuff. I love topics.
Okay.
And we did a rest in peace to Tom Seaver who just passed. Rest in peace to DJ Eric Murillo. Jewel, this might be a little before your time. The song I like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. He passed away Monday. That's for us 80s kids. Eric Murillo, 49 years old. Jewel, people dropping like flies. Great song, though. I like to move it.
Chadwick, too. Like, there's so many deaths this week. I can't take it.
God, I forgot Chadwick. Like, Jesus. That is crazy. I guess they say it goes in threes.
Yeah.
You know, Chadwick Boseman, young man, really, in essence, and went through all that time with colon cancer. What, some 4 years, I believe, Joel?
Oh my God. And there was a point where he like took down his social media because everyone was saying how skinny he was, but he was still
Yeah.
trying to work and like, what? Like, just such a tragedy. But
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
mean, you know, that was the most tweeted a celebrity death, I think, ever.
Wow, that's crazy.
insane.
And at a time, again, not to bring it up, but at a time where race, black, white thing, and Chadwick, of course, being a huge.
Make sure you subscribe to the show
She can't hear you. Sorry. Subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
and hit that notification bell. Hit the thumbs up button in the face.
In the face.
But
All right, hang on. He's saying a tribute.
No, we're good. She just likes to sell us. I like being sold. But yeah, Chadwick, like I said, right now, where there's like the whole, like the black, white thing and everything. And it's just terrific how well he was celebrated. Black Panther, of course, was a huge movie. The Marvel Universe is like this giant family. And you heard from all of them, from Robert Downey Jr. on to the list of just how shocking and sad it is and how great a performer he was and how he brought everybody up on the set. So he's surely going to be missed. And it's a toughie. Young guys. Eric Murillo, 49. Chadwick Boseman, 46. 43, I thought he was 46. I apologize.
43. Crazy.
Wow. God,
I know,
that's
man.
way too young. Let's get to positive news. I spoke earlier about the NFL. We talked about the NHL and the COVID results. NHL's really nailed it, Jewel. Saw the stat the other day within the bubble. 2,812 COVID tests all have come back negative. 0 reports of COVID. What is, in your opinion, because I know we're not medical experts, what, in your opinion, is the NHL doing so right that none of these kids are catching COVID?
I don't know. Can they share their secrets?
I would love it. Gary Bettman is the commissioner of the NHL. Guy gets a lot of slack. A lot of people say he's the worst commissioner ever. He's a buffoon, this and the other thing. Kind of thinking the man should be appointed to some kind of White House committee on COVID prevention because these kids have been there for months. It hasn't been a day or a week. They've been there for months. It's bubbled. I hear they're secluded. It's mostly team-oriented, but there's a lot of contact, but still no COVID cases.
I mean, that's amazing. Good for them. I don't know. I'm really afraid for like flu season though, because just with testing, like people are going to get sick and then go for tests and it's going to be a mess. So yeah, stay in that bubble, I guess.
I know, right? Maybe we should all get into little bubbles, make a community, pick out, thinking randomly, NHL rosters have 20 some guys on them. There's they brought over 20 teams, 24 teams.
That is insane.
Let's get 24 groups of 20 some people and put us on a bubble and see what happens. Jewel, you're in my bubble. Jewel, let's do a sidebar top 5.
Okay.
Top 5 people you absolutely positively have to have in your bubble.
I'm not doing this.
No, we're not.
I don't know.
Easy. It's easy.
I'm not doing it. Joey says she has a golden zone, and that's her like favorite people. As long as I'm in that bubble, I'm fine.
There you go. My top 5 is easy. It's me, of course, but I don't count. I'm bringing 5. I'm bringing my wife. I'm bringing Jewel Tatey. I'm bringing Joey. I'm bringing my nephew, Robert. That's 4. I don't know. The rest of you can fend for yourself. No, I'm kidding. There's a lot of people. And you're right. It is tough. And you certainly don't want to exclude people. So I totally understand that. But hey, again, let's just do the smart thing and let's get healthy. Let's get back.
I got to meet my nephew this weekend.
Oh, how was that? That'd be great.
A little peanut, man. Like, but yeah, extra precautions, like, because who knows? It is terrifying. I mean, with the infant right now, it's like, what do you do? Like, so just be safe. But yeah, he's such a good baby. It's great when they just cry when they need stuff and not constantly.
I know, right? Yeah, trust me. Like I said, when we had my nephews here, adorable, but needy. Little kids are needy. And they're so needy. Who teaches you to be this needy? God, did I blow through pretty much? No, I got a couple topics left, and one I like to talk about. I'll say that for last because it's good.
Okay.
Recent interview with Metallica's drummer Lars Ulrich. And Laura says that music brings us together as a country, as a world, as a planet. Lars was describing concerts in the Middle East where, like he said, like Saudi Arabia and Palestinians and Israelis and Iraqis were all like in the crowd and hugging and rocking. And he said in the U.S., it's people of all sorts is coming together to enjoy music. Really cool. Metallica's been doing some of the live streamcasts of their concerts for people. Call them sellouts. Well, I've always been a fan of Metallica. I love their stuff. Jewel, honestly, I'm going to hit you with it. I'm going to give you a little bit of a lead in. You probably read the lead, and I'm going to give it to you anyway.
No, I didn't.
Jewel Teddy, ladies and gentlemen.
Busy day.
That's okay. So it's better if it's new to you that catches you off guard a little bit.
Yeah.
I like a lot of people blame social media. Let's face it, if there was no Facebook, but there is Facebook, and I'm not against Facebook. Like Sherry Nelson said, it brought her to people, and it brings us to you people every Wednesday, and I'm okay with that. But if people didn't share commentary on their status, their political beliefs, their religious beliefs, their loves, their hates, you wouldn't really know about it. Am I correct? Could you look at a person and just judge what they're into? Like, do you say, oh, that guy's definitely a Republican. That guy's definitely a Democrat. That guy's definitely Catholic, Jewish, likes guns, doesn't like guns. Could you tell any of that by just looking at a human being?
No, you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover.
Absolutely. So, in Laura's theory, very much correct. To just show up at a concert where I'm wearing a Loso t-shirt and my shorts, I'm not going to show you again, no more legs. You would see me at a concert first, you'd be like, God, that guy's hot. I get it. I don't blame you. But secondly, you'd be like, if I'm with people and I turned in, I'm like, hey, man, good tune, and we like fist bump, whatever it is, you wouldn't really have a care in the world.
No, you wouldn't. Yeah, there's that like camaraderie when you go to a concert, especially like if you like someone eccentric, like that's not the norm. You're like, oh, I'm a fan too. Okay. Yeah, and it's like you're part of the same group. And when it's like a huge concert like that, I think Lars, he used to piss me off when I was younger because he always tried to take away Napster. And so we always knew about the dude because, I was in grade school at the time. He was the guy trying to take away our Napster. And Napster was the best thing ever. I still have it on my phone, but I pay for it.
Really?
But he was like in charge of fighting for music, which came to its inevitable demise, like the whole music industry. Like they really had to flip some stuff when Napster and LimeWire came out, and it's free downloads, man. You're tired of music.
Love me some free downloads. I actually did BearShare. BearShare was big, and free downloads. But man, the things it did to your computer. Oh my God! Wow.
But like I was talking to my niece, I'm like, I can't believe the amount of work that went into like finding every single song, like Eminem. I went through and I got every single freestyle ever, and now she's just like Eminem freestyle, and then they all come up. It's not fair. They have access to great things. They have no idea.
It's a piece of cake.
How bad we had it.
We should go back to that. Well, there should be like a class, like maybe a college course on the 1980s and 90s, like surviving it, like when there was right before cell phones, like right before.
I swear, I was in grade school and I broke 4 of my toes tripping on Christmas lights, trying to get to the radio to press the damn record button for my favorite song.
Oh, the mixtapes were the best.
DJs were the worst because they would just cut it off, and then if you didn't hit it right at the beginning, you're done. Broke 4 toes. That's no lie.
Or they would talk through the beginning.
Yeah.
And like in my teen days or whatever it is, you get the mixtape. You're on a date with like this cool chick. You're like, check this song out. And it's a song, and it's like, hey, guys and gals, 102.6. And I'm like, lame ass tape, dude. All I hear is DJ. It's embarrassing.
Oh,
Shitty.
you had to be there. It was always like the top 5 countdown too that I wanted.
Oh, there used to be like the top 40 countdown. It seemed like it was like 12 hours long. But I had to be there.
When you would speak lyrics.
Yeah. I used to get like, upset because like sometimes we go down to like Atlantic City with my parents for the weekend and I'd be like, I missed the top 40 countdown. And Dad would try to put it on, but the station wasn't receiving in Atlantic City, so you couldn't hear it.
The struggle.
I was just gonna say the struggle.
Oh my God. I remember it was one birthday and we were listening to like the radio in Atlantic City hotel room. What? FM? What are you doing?
FM, AM, really. I don't know how AM radio stations
Just
survive.
bring the party in my hand now.
That
I don't know. Forget it.
didn't sound good at all.
No. I meant a speaker. That's what I meant to say. I'm tired.
Jewel had told me coming in that she was having a rough evening, so we appreciate Jewel for hanging tough with us.
Hey, I was excited for Sherry.
I was too. I love her. I do.
Yeah.
Adorable. She was even better than I had thought. And like I said, all week she's like, oh, I want to bring to your show. I feel so bad. I have nothing to talk about. She was perfect.
She has everything to talk about. We could have went like for hours just talking everything.
Anybody that can make me bust out this jersey is worthwhile. And she's honored and flattered to get an autograph on it. Maybe like
You're
that.
like running around your house trying to find stuff.
I had to show this jersey. She started talking Canucks. I'm like, oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Very cool. And she's very awesome. So thank you again, Sherry Nelson.
Mm-hmm.
We got guests coming up. We got a lot of guests coming up, Joel Tatey. It is going to be a jam-packed September and October. Evan Horn is not on the list. Sorry, Evan. He might be. Let's start off with next week. Joel Tatey, we got another awesome actress here next week. Another disciple of Jimmy Starr and his gang. Longtime actress, Angie Stevenson is going to be here with us next week. Let's bring up the Angie Stevenson montage photos. Another beautiful lady coming on the Man Whore Show. Don't think I forgot, Austin. Anyway, no, seriously. Next week, September 9th, actress, model Angie Stevenson. She's terrific. She's a sweetheart. We're going to absolutely love that. She's excited to come on. We're very excited to have her. She was a doll. Great conversation. You're going to check her out next week here on the Yo Show. That is September 9th. September 16th, longtime soap opera model, or soap opera star and actress, and she's got a brand new film coming out on Lifetime. Jessica Morris is going to be here. The Jessica Katz PR team was more than kind enough to offer us Jessica Morris. Flattered to have her. Wednesday, September 16th. She'll be right here on our program. We have an outstanding one. We're bringing back a great guest for September 23rd. One of my all-time favorite actresses. She does Lifetime movies. She's been in 2.5 Men. She played the amazing Chelsea. She's been on our show before. She's absolutely gorgeous, friendly, lovely. The incredible actress Jennifer Taylor comes back September 23rd. We cannot wait for that. Jennifer is so cool, so awesome. If you didn't catch her the last time she was on our show, check out this one on the 23rd. Multi-talented actress, the beautiful Jennifer Taylor, coming back to our program on the 23rd. We got more. Don't move. Stick around. A lot more stuff coming up. On the 30th, we have another great actor and director, Michael Sequila will be our very special guest, another member of the Jessica Katz team. There's Michael. He has done some great film work. Looks like a tough guy, like some tough guys. So we're going to be manly about that one. And we drink a couple shots of whiskey. I don't know if he likes that stuff, but why not? Michael Sequila will be here September 30th. We're looking forward to that one as well. We got a few more for you. October 14th, we bring back one of our favorite new artist. This girl's music is just taking everybody by storm. She's a local talent, terrific musician, sweetheart. She's become a great fan of the show. We absolutely love her. It is Jody Valentine. We debuted her song Too Soon here before anybody got their hands on it a couple months back. Before anybody else heard it, we got it right here on the Show. Too Soon was a tune. She already asked me, when am I coming back? How about October 14th? Does that sound good to you? Sounds great to me. The beautiful, the talented, the soft, soothing voice of Jody Valentine, October 14th here on the Show. And last but not least, by a long shot, another very talented musician I've had the pleasure of meeting and talking with, Rachel Green. Beautiful, excellent voice. I'm telling you, that girl's voice is soothing as can be. It's fantastic. I love her music, and I can't wait to get her here on the Show October 24th. Can't get it out. October 21st. It is the beautiful and talented Rachel Green. Jewel Tatey. September and October are just packed.
I mean, it took you that whole time that I needed a break. That's amazing. I'm so excited for everyone.
Thank you. I tried to take my time and lay them out, give them all their just due.
Yes.
They're going to be just due. It's such a great lineup. We are discussing Halloween. And Jewel, I don't know if I really I did get it out. We talked about Roland, telling the ghost stories. I like that. So we might do a two-parter. I got two potential guests in mind that I have feelers out for that might make Halloween super. And we're going to get dressed up like we did last year. Last year, now again, I get confused. Was last year the year you dressed up as me and I dressed up as you? Was that last year? Or
Was
2 years
it?
ago? I got to look in the archives, man, because I know the one year I had the long wig and the hoodie and I was all Jewel
Dude,
Tatey.
I think that was last year.
Might have been last year.
What did I wear? Glasses, Phillies.
You were like real handsome.
Yeah.
You're being like really cool. You're like being like tough. Yeah, you're like dead
I
ringer.
know, but no one saw us. So we gotta do it again.
That's true. No one did see us. What good is
Good
that?
beard.
Beard mustache.
I'm gonna dress up like Jeff for Halloween.
There you go.
Can
She
I do
got a
that?
Jeff costume on.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Bad idea. Who should I be for Halloween?
You should be the Wonder Woman with that gold suit.
Yeah,
It's a surprise. Who are you gonna be?
A creepy doll.
A creepy doll? I won't be able to sleep at night. Got a creepy doll running around.
Yeah.
creepy doll.
Which is me.
Dolls creep me out more than anything.
I'm making it sound like Wonder Woman thing.
It's on hush. I'm getting it though. It's a great costume.
I thought it might have been like a secret for somebody.
No. Movie's coming out.
Jewel Tatey, ladies and gentlemen. Jewel Tatey really is the ultimate Wonder Woman. She's rocked a few of the Wonder Woman costumes. She wore one here to my Halloween party, and I've never been the same since.
That was a fun party.
It was a fun party. Matter of fact, a guest at that party, I won't say names because I don't know who watches and who's going to get upset. Give you a hint, little and cute, and was like kind of following you around. Yeah, apparently she's pregnant.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, right?
Way to talk shit, Jeff.
Not talking shit. Just let everybody know.
I think that's not for you to say.
Yeah, but you know what? When you post pictures on social media saying, showing it, and, I guess everybody knows now. Oh. Or a gossip show. Works for Wendy Williams. Or works for us.
Talk.
Oh, I got to do my Wendy Williams.
Dude, that was so weird. I was a Wendy fan, but I saw that and I'm like, what was that?
I still, to this day, no idea. None.
I'm going to do that tonight. And her eyes got all wide.
Yeah,
But
remember?
she didn't collapse. She just went like straight down. Like,
Right now. Weird.
Weird.
Weird. We got so much ahead of us, Jewel. I'm like super stoked for next week. Tomorrow night, Jewel and I are going to be hitting the town. So check out our Facebook, and maybe I'll mention where we're going to be, and maybe come out and meet us. Not the creepy guys that are going to like try to murder me just to get to Jewel. The nice people, the fun people, the fun people who watch our show. Speaking of fun people to watch our show, I'm so beyond mad at Brian Harvey tonight. I wish him a happy birthday. I put his picture up. I put his name across there.
Is there a
And
game on?
What's that?
Is there a game on?
No, Flyers on tomorrow night.
The Phillies play?
Let's take a look. Phillies actually been winning some ball games. They're actually gotten above 500. It's absolutely amazing because they have been terrible. They're beating the Nationals 3-0 in the top of the ninth. Great. The bullpen's going to come in. Next week, I'm going to be cursing them again on the Yoshi.
Oh my God.
Next week, I'll be cursing on the Yoshi with very special guest, actress and model Amy Stevens.
Yeah.
Like how I snuck that in there. Oh, good stuff. I got to find a Halloween costume. I was considering being Bryce Harper, but I was going to grow the beard longer, but he didn't have gray hair in his beard.
It'd be funny. It's some Just for Men.
Just
I just saw a good hack that these chicks use Just for Men for their eyebrows.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a thing now.
Just for men for that's interesting.
It's not just for men anymore.
You're right. It's not just for men.
Did you ever consider doing that?
I've had friends that have done it, and it looks really fake. It looks as bad as a toupee. I don't know if you've ever been able to spot a toupee. I have. It's bad.
Well, yeah, I did. I mean, I did my oldest brother's because he had some really long, luxurious brown hair, and he was sprouting some grays. And I did it, and it looked pretty supernatural. Like it was like a nice light brown. I thought it looked good.
I don't know.
It's up to you. I mean, I don't know any chick who minds the gray. It's distinguished.
I don't know if I can pull it off. It just looks so fake.
It's just acceptable for men to age, women to not. It's great.
Yeah. Run my fingers through your luxurious fake colored beard. No,
Actually, I know. Yeah, I know a couple guys do it, and you probably wouldn't even know.
really?
It's like a secret. I'm not going to put them on blast.
I guess it depends.
My dream is to be rich and beautiful and have a modern house and a beautiful daughter that likes video games. And I will get her whatever she wants because I will be rich and independent.
What kind of car are you going to drive?
A Lamborghini.
Lamborghini?
Hey, why not?
And I'll also have
Girl with
goals.
goals.
Okay. So she's got to be a doctor first. Right?
Yeah.
Right? Go get in PJs. I mean, go. Let's snuggle it up. It's late.
So girl-
School night. School night.
Quick reminder to everybody out there, because I love doing reminders and plugs and all that good stuff. I gotta find the ad first. I'm terrible at this. Here's that about them. Tomorrow night, Loso Brewing Company, www.losobrewingcompany.com, as you see it scrolling down the bottom. Their Woodland West Watermelon Wheat Beer will be making a tap stop at the Buck Hotel, 1200 Buck Road in Feasterville, Pennsylvania. Special musical guest, our good friend, Mr. Kevin Michael Kirk from the Kirk Band. It's going to be awesome. Great food, great atmosphere, nice outdoor deck, terrific beer on tap, Woodland West Watermelon by Loso, as well as the Hasty Dragon. So come check it out tomorrow night. Starts at 7 p.m. Me and Jewel are going to be there signing autographs. Jewel's going to be signing men's underwear, only on the top of the strap, of course. Let's not get dirty. That'll be tomorrow night. I hate dealing with me. I really don't. How much of my leg did you see when I got up out of the chair? Was it bad or?
I just saw calf. It's fine.
Yeah. My calves used to be dynamic, and I've gotten old.
Dynamic. Back in the wrestling days.
Right. You know it. Back in my wrestling days, I was a stud muffin. Now I'm just a muffin top.
Yeah, I gotta like I don't know. It's weird. If you don't like, is it true if you don't use it, you lose it? I mean muscles.
Ow! Oh my god!
My God.
Thank God you clarified that. Jewel, you know what?
Party in my hand.
Party in your hand. Don't use it, you lose it.
Full of
Hold
it
on,
tonight. So hold on.
Jewel, I got bad news for you.
What?
Oh, what? That's going up on the screen. Let's get some comments from the few viewers out there and invite your friends. We're doing a survey. Is it true if you don't use it, you lose it? You know what? You know
You know,
what's
at the end of the song, the love you take is equal to the love you make. Is
Yeah,
that true?
that's pretty dirty.
I was gonna tell you I had a. Forget it. Just forget it.
Go where? Oh wow, really? What's that called? The barbecue burger. I'll take a barbecue burger.
It's National Bacon Day.
Is it National Bacon Day?
Mhm.
Barbecue. I don't think it's got the bacon in it. I'll still take a barbecue burger if they got it. They might be. Is Wendy still open?
They
Sounds
close
good.
at 10.
Just the burger though. I don't need the fries and the soda. My soda though.
I feel like everything closes at 10 anymore. Everything. It's like
She's the cutest. She comes downstairs in her Levittown tuxedo, like the pajama pants and a top. She's like, I take a ride to Wendy's. No offense, Levittown. You know I love you. But a lot of you people be out of the house in your pajama pants.
that's like all Philly too.
Really? Is it a Philly thing also? I know it's big around here. Yeah.
I try not to. Like, I try to get away. I feel like chicks just love fall because we can wear leggings all the time because they're the comfiest. But if you can get away with wearing leggings, go for it.
I can't get away with leggings. I got a nice butt, but I don't know if I should be wearing leggings.
And Uggs. Chicks just want to wear Uggs and leggings. It's like our fall uniform. I look kind of ridiculous in Uggs though because I have huge feet, so they just look like
You do? Let's see 'em.
no.
I got to tell you, and I'm not calling out names. I'm not calling out names of people who tell me this, but apparently there's a lot of sick fellas with nothing better to do in COVID time than to ask for pictures of feet. They're trying to buy girls workout gear after they work out in it. What's going on here? Like, dude, yikes.
Get a hobby, man. Go
Right.
find you a girl that'll go work out for you. I don't know.
I mean, and again, if somehow this girl comes across my Facebook or my post, I apologize. But she posted on her Facebook, she's like, some creep just offered me $75 to wear my workout pants after I work out in them. Like, what? I'm as uncomfortable as you are. And the feet pick buying and God, man.
People are scary. Just say that.
They are.
Yikes.
I'm going to give you kudos. We don't do serious stuff here a lot, but you appreciate this, and I know this means a lot to you. It means a lot to a lot of Americans right now. There has been a massive sting going on of sex trafficking and the recovery of minors. There has been maybe there was 39 recovered the other day out of Louisiana. Or out of Georgia. They just had a sting again today where another 20-some children were recovered. That's huge. That is important. That is something we all should really be talking about and getting to the bottom of. That is disgusting. So
yeah, save the children. You know what I just heard the other day on the radio? Do you remember the children on the milk cartons?
Yes.
Andrew, thank you.
Andrew, we love you, dude.
Do you know not one of those children were ever found? So
Yeah,
the milk cartons, they didn't help at all. But now with like social media and everything and like pinpointing locations and IP addresses, I guess it's a little easier to track these monsters down.
monster is a great word. I know we have our differences as a country, politics, race, the whole nine yards. We get it. We don't really address it here on the show, but I get it. We all have issues with each other. We argue, we talk, whatever it is. This right here is the subject we got to pull together on.
Mm-hmm.
There should be no children suffering. There should be no nonsense of kidnapping, sex trafficking, any of that garbage. That's garbage. I don't get mad on the show a lot, but that's bullshit. And if you're caught in that racket, jail, no questions asked. If you even survive jail, no questions asked. So kudos to the groups doing investigated. 60-some children saved over the last couple of days. Terrific.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, sometimes I worry. I don't know. Sometimes I feel too out there, and even having Joey's picture out there now that we're, getting bigger, it's something to think about. I don't know. I know it's new for a lot of people, but there's a reason, like, people don't put their kids out there like that. And she's with me. We're in lockdown, and this is like, we have our core group of people that we deal with, but
yeah,
it's a scary world. So
I definitely want to take down, if you don't lose it, you
yeah,
use it,
take
you
that
lose it
down.
better, right? During that
topic. Yep.
But we'd like to change speeds and say hello to our good friend Andrew James Blindner. He was on last week. Awesome guest. And like I said, we have touched base a few times since. He said his PR people were very happy with the work we did. And he said he felt like being himself. He felt laid back and cool. And that's what we'd like to do here on the show. We like to get to the best of everybody. And when Sherry Nelson said, I don't know what I have to bring you, you got to bring us stories like that, being a hockey fan in a small town you grew up in, and how you met Jimmy and Ron Russell. Not Ron Reynolds.
How can you say Woodland West Watermelon? Wait,
I can say Woodland West Watermelon Wheat 100 times. I can't say Ron Russell without calling the poor guy Ron Reynolds. Ron, I love you, man. You and Jimmy, good people. Eileen as well. Thank you, Eileen, for all the great communication we've had over the last few days in lining up Sherry and other guests for the very near future. We're certainly going to get into that. And telling you, we're packed, man. We're packed with awesome guests. Next week's going to be great. The week after, more and more great guests. We're still working on getting on the road. We got a little team together of a potential camera person and a potential engineer that want to take us on the road. I don't blame you. I want to see us.
I want to see me too.
Can you imagine us walking into like any of these bars or restaurants and whatever, and just people being like, there's that beautiful jewel chick and that other guy.
Is that Yosho van again?
There's that Yosho van, the guy with like the big nose and the ugly legs and the bald head. I love it. I got to show you this real quick. This is how life goes here. My friend Stacy, I didn't know she tuned in. Apparently she chose to tune into the show tonight. And this is what I get, Jewel. I get Jeff's legs. Thank you, Stacy, for that.
You busted them out, so
I sure did. I sure did. I can't even show the people the comment that Roland made to Ray Coleman.
Yeah, no.
I know we got no language barrier here, but Jesus. I didn't know, you're like, are they fighting? And I'm like, fighting. I'm like, oh, yeah, that. Yeah.
No fighting.
Good comedy. Don't forget, next week, Angie Stevenson will be on the show. She's got a new movie coming out with Jimmy and Ron and a lot of great cast. She is beautiful. Sweet as can be, Jewel. She's got like that one of them real high-pitched, cute, kind of squeaky voices that I'm going to love, because she left me like this big voice message about make sure she gets the best connection to be clear on the show.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah, she's a doll. It's going to be great. That is next week. So much great stuff coming up. I love it. Andrew, yes, absolutely, indeed. Andrew, I'm going to post it up here again. I can tell you, Andrew, I got you here, and while Jules sitting here, while we're all sitting here, the chicks were digging you.
Yeah,
I
they
got a
were.
lot. I got quite a few like private messages being like, "Who's that? It's hot." Well, ladies, want to make your way out to California? I'll introduce you to Andrew. You got to buy me a plane ticket, of course. We should do that, Joel. We should go on the road and introduce people we know to our very special guests, our amazing crew of beautiful guests. All I got to do is buy each of us a plane ticket.
Right? Or we could just, get in that camper, do do a road trip.
It's not a bad idea. I would love to get my
Go
hands
through
on it.
Nashville, and then we'll go up to Canada, and then back
I like
down. I don't know.
The Yosho Winnebago.
Whoa,
Wow.
that's an idea.
Blew your mind, didn't it? Again, big thanks to Sherry Nelson, our very special guest tonight. She was beautiful. Thank you to Jimmy Starr, Ron Russell. I got it right this time without even thinking. Eileen Shapiro and the great crew over there for bringing us Sherry and a great list of their great clients. Andrew, big smile, but I don't blame you. If I look like you, I'd be smiling too. What a chick digging me, young guy with a nice head of hair, dressing well. I'm over here wearing a Han Solo / McLovin vest, getting my ass busted, people picking on my legs, dirty beard. What is this? Disgusting.
Oh, Lord.
Joel Tady, again, thank you for making my Wednesday. I look forward to Wednesday like no other. Really, it is the highlight of my week. I love what we do here on the program. Met a couple other great podcasters again today. One wants to have me on the show and talk about beer. I'm excited about that.
Very cool.
Yeah, very cool. Let's see if we can find him real quick and give him a quick shout out. I don't know if he's watching, but hang in there. His name is, there he is, Nathaniel Schooler. Nathaniel Schooler. He had Jimmy's program before, so he's a big Jimmy guy also. And we met on the Promote Your Podcast Facebook page. We got to talking. Some great stuff. He's like, I'd like to. He's like, you're in the beer business? Very cool. I like to talk about beer on my show. Talk about beer. That's going to be awesome. So I'll keep you all posted for that. You can see me double dipping the way Jules over there cheating on me with the Horror Night podcast.
Hey, this is cool. Just come back in. Come back in.
We have an open relationship like that.
Yeah.
We're allowed to do other podcasts. But seriously, again, thank you for letting us into your homes on a Wednesday night. We love it more than anything on earth. Me and Jewel, we're here for the long haul. We're not going anywhere because we love doing what we do on a program. Joey, tell the folks. Smash that like button. Subscribe on YouTube.
If you want some Yosho merch, there's t-shirts, there's
Face masks.
face masks.
So, like,
Yeah, comment down below.
like and subscribe.
Please subscribe and comment down below. You can comment down below. Man,
Watches on Josephine's World.
Yoshi. And Josephine's World. She has her own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Josephine, really? I want to check that out.
Mommy
Josephine's
will
World.
be uploading some videos.
Whenever
probably-
Mommy gets around to upload.
Yeah.
It's a 6-year-old girl whose program is probably twice as good as ours. Not even kidding. Oh, man. All right. That brings us to the end of another great Wednesday night. I'm so sad. I'm still very much hoping that Jewel and I can get on the road tomorrow. Got some things to check out. A live podcast at Gone Company. I give them a shout out. We're going to be talking about them in a couple of weeks. Low So Brewing is going to be making a big. My wife just came to the show to tell me that Wendy's is closed.
Oh, no.
Oh no! Ooh, I want. Let's see, chicken tenders from Wawa.
Ew.
The chicken tenders aren't bad. Oh, Andrew
They
said
are.
smart. Andrew said smart kid. She is a smart kid. Tell her she's gonna be a future host. Andrew, when you come on, when you're a big superstar, some 5 to 10 years down the line, whatever it is. But then she's going to be like 20. She's going to be the host of the Yo Show. I'll be dead. And she'll have on Academy Award-winning actor Andrew James Liner.
Yeah, or just get Joey in one of your movies. That works too.
Not a bad idea. It's amazing how the viewers just start to explode like a minute before we go off air. Thank you.
Aw.
Yeah, thank you, really. It doesn't make a difference when you get here. As long as you get here, we greatly appreciate the Yo Show every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. starring Jeff the Shark Perini and superstarring Jewel Tatey, the beautiful Jewel Tatey. Jewel, one last piece of bad news before we leave.
God damn, what?
She went to McDonald's! Look at that face! Look at the shoulder shrugging, dude! Ladies and gentlemen, my wife is just terrific. We love her. We love you, Cassie. All right, that's it. 10 o'clock. Big thanks to Sherry Nelson. Don't forget, next week, Angie Stevenson will be here on the Yo Show for Jeff the Shark Perini. No, wait, I did that wrong. For Jewel Tatey. I am Jeff the Shark Perini, reminding each and every one of you listeners out there, don't be a douche.
And be nice to people. All people.
All people. Race, religion, creed, whatever the hell it is. Just be nice to people. Shake hands, America. We will take you out with our good friends from St. Ricketts after I do the screen share, which I forgot to do earlier. We shared it. We take you out with the amazing St. Ricketts, What Fire Cannot Burn. Don't forget www.stricketts.com. Jeff and Jewel will be back next Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. We'll see you then. Everybody have a great evening.
Kindly answer this. Was the point of it just to reach new heights of love? So I'm pulling the anchor and drifting away, blinded by reason beyond disarray. It's what fire cannot burn. It's what fire cannot, fire cannot. It's what Yeah.